Yiddish was always around because my father was completely remained steeped in that culture and kept trying to go back to it. I mean, he started in the Yiddish theater, and by the time after he got back from the army of the Second World War, he quickly went into the American stage. He didn't, even though Yiddish was his first language, he was born in the Bronx and went to public school, and so he didn't have a Yiddish accent. He was able to make the breakthrough where a lot of the other people that were with him in the RTEF were not, because they were born in Europe and they could only play old Jews because of the Yiddish accent. But later on, when my father had achieved a certain level of success as an actor and was above the title on Broadway when he would do plays, what he would choose to do, or always was willing to do, was go back and do Yiddish theater if it was possible. And so it was always there. But at the time he was doing that, it was, you know, I mean, it was the 60s, and I was in very different sort of worlds that interested me. But I would still go. If Leo Fuchs would come in and do, at that point, they were Drek, I mean, the musicals they were doing, and the Yiddish would be the punchline, and it would be Schlamazel, Schlemiel, Drek, you know, I mean, that would be the... But I would still like to do it with friends whose parents also came out of Yiddish theater and something like that, and we would do it with a sort of cynical attitude, but it would be like, you know, going to Schund, I mean, going to see funny trash that sort of like, you know, reminds you of the old time. But there were still good people doing it. I mean, it was Fuchs, and it was Rechtzeit, Sima Rechtzeit, and Molly Picon, and I grew up with them too, different than, and certainly for a longer period of time because of my father's involvement with them. I knew those people my whole life. I mean, Molly Picon used to chase me around. She had a big estate up. It wasn't far from Croton Falls, and actually we would have to, when my father would be starring in live TV, nobody had, and we were in Croton Falls, nobody had a TV. We didn't even have a TV in Manhattan. I mean, during the years we'd have to go to Neighbors to see his performances when I was a kid. In Croton Falls there was nothing, so we would drive up to Connecticut to Molly Picon's to see him. But we would go visit her often, and Michal Goren, and a number of those Yiddish actors were always part of my life. And Picon, I remember, used to chase me around her living room with me squealing in delight, singing the Witches song from Kischefmacher. Kim, Kim my hair to mir den Stiefel. You know, like, ah! And I'd run under the piano. And so there was this sentimental attachment because I really loved these people, but it wasn't that I was going to go crusade for Yiddish or subscribe to the Forvitz or even speak it or know it.